That's people want this collector's booster display. Everyone wants these collecty boosties.
Yeah, like what are the expeditions in this one? Are they, I assume fetch lands?
I think the fetch lands are there. I don't even remember. I would have to look those up.
Like I'm assuming fetch lands and shock lands.
Expensive.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
the Battle Bond lands fetches Cavern of Souls.
Oh, okay.
Cavern of Souls.
Battle
and the
Bond
Battle
duels.
Bond duels. Those ones are
Right.
very good.
Yeah. I
reprint
love
those,
Luxury
Watsy.
Suite. Luxury Suite is like my favorite land in Magic the Gathering. All I want to do is be barricaded into the Luxury Suite while the hotel management like knocks on the door, trying to tell room service not to honor any more requests.
Special lands are my favorite, or they were my favorite. When I played, I wouldn't play anymore. I like special lands very much.
They are fun. They make your decks
Wow.
work so well because they're.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that would work so good in like an old Goblin deck or something.
Oh yeah, Cavern of Souls is legit.
Staple tribal
Oh,
deck.
goody.
I'm assuming Cavern of Souls is probably a modern staple in Humans.
Probably.
If Humans still
Probably.
exists as a deck.
Yep.
There's probably a healthy demand for it from Commander players as well.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah.
I mean, it's in my Elves deck.
And Commander is the one where you pick a Planeswalker and they're the commander. and
legendary creature.
A legendary creature, they're the commander, and then your whole deck can only have one copy of each card. That's not
Yes.
a land, right?
Yeah.
And it has to like because you know how there's the Wooburg and whatever colors you
I
use
learned
to
about
cast
the
your
Wooburger
commander.
yesterday.
So for example,
Yeah.
if the colors in it are black and red,
Uh-huh.
all the spells you use can only
They'd
be
be
black and red.
So it kind of has to only almost be themed to who your commander is.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
It's
Oh
very fun.
no, that sounds like fun.
It's extremely fun. It's the most popular format of Magic the Gathering, Jacob.
Oh no.
Did you know Post Malone plays Magic?
and he plays Commander.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a rapper.
He's very
I
popular.
know who Post Malone is.
Okay.
Good for you. That's good.
That was more, are you trying to get me to play the game or not?
I mean, yeah, obviously, I'm here to be that little chaotic
Yeah.
devil.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
Take up an expensive hobby.
I mean, I tried when, what was it? Don't tell me, hold on. The Valheim?
Kaldheim.
Kaldheim, good, yes. When Kaldheim came out, I was like, snow. I remember this from Ice Age. Good.
Yep.
So I started playing Arena again for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm going to try Arena. It's free. Great. So I played it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm playing this. I'm going to give them the money. I bought the season pass thing.
Yep.
Played it solid for about, like, a month or so. But I couldn't get a good enough theme deck together. And it feels like the sets don't last long enough.
They last
for
a few
me-
months.
Yeah, it's like a few months, and then like the new set comes out, and I was like, but I was just getting to know these cards. Now there's new cards out.
One of the
I didn't even get to live in
salient
this world.
complaints in the last couple of years is that there is too
many.
much Magic the Gathering coming out.
Because I wanted to learn more about the setting. Because back when I played, I would always have a headcanon for who the Planeswalker was, that and where they got each card and met like each summon and things like that. Like, you know, like picking out which picture was on the land was very important. And like, you know, made theme decks around that. But it seems like with the standard format, modern format, standard. Thank you. With standard, you don't get enough time to live with the cards.
Yeah,
it rolls over so fast.
I mean, I think the tempo of product release is tuned towards very highly invested players right now.
Okay.
Who play a lot and get bored with stale format, or what they consider to
be
what in their play experience becomes stale formats.
Okay.
And that has been a little alienating for more casual players, i.e.
Okay.
anyone who isn't grinding like events.
Okay.
Yeah, not playing 3 or 4 hours every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Which is a totally legitimate way to experience Magic the Gathering. I have many friends who play that much. But, you know, it means that, like, combined with the change in the last few years, that each set visits a plane and then you move on.
Yeah.
It feels like you have a very limited time with each setting.
Yeah.
Especially when you get interesting things like Call Time. I thought Strixhaven had a lot of potential that we only got a couple of months with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Strixhaven, I think though this is getting deep into the Magic talk. So call time cards are still around. You can still play with them in what's called the standard format, but it
Yeah.
isn't the most recent set of cards, so it's not,
Right.
they're not like running drafts and sealed events for it.
Oh.
We moved on to a plane called Innistrad, where it's all werewolves and vampires.
Innistrad I know about because I read everything up until Lady Cthulhu got sucked into the moon.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that like for not but you,
Like,
whatever. No, I didn't mean to be reductive.
No, that's a very good summary.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Because I thought very legitimately undead versus like Cthulhu mythos other plane stuff, like in that being because like I thought that was very clever because the undead aren't alive and therefore cannot be affected. It is the only tool to be able to be used against something from an outer plane ish. Was very, very clever, and I read the heck out of that. And then I started reading about something called the not a blockchain, the blockchain veil, the chain veil.
Chain
Chain
veil.
veil.
Chain
And then
veil.
my eyes crossed and rolled in the back of my head because I was like, all right, I'm going to read the wiki on this. Nope. And then backed off.
That's
And-
like they're going to resolve that in like probably like 4 years probably.
All right,
they'll get
neat.
around to it.
Cool. But yeah, it was really there. That thing, the chain veil. There you go.
That's
Yeah.
still
Man,
around.
Ask Who's real fast. But yeah, it was like I like the story, but there wasn't enough time to like live with it.
Yeah.
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 Well, so from a story-wise point of view, like Liliana, the person who owns that artifact technically, has gone to reform herself and become a teacher at like magical
Strixhaven, right?
Strixhaven.
Is that like Planeswalker school?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Wizard
Planeswalker
School.
University.
It's Wizard
Yeah.
School, and some of them are Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It has most places in the Magic multiverse are not aware of other planes.
Yeah, yeah.
So the planeswalkers are very unique in that they can move around.
Yeah, something bad happens, your spark awakens, and then you're like, boop, I'm going to go to places and tap this land here, and, you just boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, this bit's mine, and I can take mana from it wherever the heck I
Slap-
go. Yeah,
Slap this mountain.
yeah,
and I'm gonna
look,
cast
yeah,
Firebolt.
exactly. And then, look, I found that one goblin, and I'm like, hey, you're going to war for me. And then they're like, okay, and then you tap that thing. Yeah, the story behind it, fantastic.
But like Strixhaven, they have a gigantic library that's called the Mystical Archive that actually has texts and information and spells from other planes. Strixhaven University is aware that they exist in
Yeah.
a multiverse.
That's rad!
Yeah.
How long was that set out?
Oh, like
like
a few
3 months.
Not long enough!
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's 10 like established color pairs in Magic, and Strixhaven only did 5 color pairs in that set, which means there's 5 more colleges. We're gonna go back
Okay.
at some point,
So this
as
is
long
like
as it sells well enough.
Ravnica, right? Ravnica was
Yeah.
the one that did like the dual, like each house was the dual color, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then they
Guild.
Guild. Thank
Yeah.
you. And then they kind of did a philosophy behind it or something. Yeah, the story, like, or at least I'm sorry, excuse me, the setting. Hey, because I understand, or at least I've heard scuttlebutt that the story is problematic at times.
It has its ups and its downs.
Yeah, it has its up and downs. Like with any shared setting, especially one that deals with multiversal stuff and beloved characters, like the second you start following this story and then go over to like a different setting where those characters aren't involved, people might get upset. And then when you go back to it, you're afraid it's going to be stale. Like I get it. I write for settings like this, but it seems awesome. And 3 months of collecting cards and like collecting the lore from the cards, because it's like a little like hunt of lore with like 1-sentence things there, which is super freaking like it's not enough. Yeah.
That's okay, because as many people in chat have said, there's D&D books that are coming out. There's a Ravnica D&D book. It's on the floor over there.
All right.
There's a Strixhaven D&D book coming out, and it lives on and through fan fiction.
That is really great. And I understand that you can like play in the settings and they've done that. Have they done anything, because I haven't read those books yet, on how those settings fit into the Great Wheel or like the D&D multiverse, or is it just kind of like, we just turned this into a D&D setting, please don't ask us these questions?
That's one.
Okay. That, and I'm totally,
Yeah.
that's perfectly acceptable to me.
They are there are worlds in the prime material plane, and beyond what you do with that is kind of left up to the the
Yeah.
players.
Because as far as I understand, it's always been loosey-goosey on what's a plane and what's a world and what's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
Like,
cool.
Ravnica is a Cheminopolis, which is a world city.
Yes.
Is it a globe?
I
Right.
don't think so. I think it's just like a blob. Maybe it's on the back of a turtle.
I haven't. Yeah,
It's
these are questions that I'm.
it's low-rent Discworld.
No, actually, the rent on Ravnica is probably pretty high.
Yeah. Unless you're going... Oh, but who hasn't split an undercity apartment with
Oh,
with a roommate?
God.
Yeah, but I mean, it like I said, it seems like something I
Having
would
the
love
basement
to.
undercity apartment.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. No, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I just really enjoy the way that writers constantly underestimate the scale of a Cheminopolis.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oh no, Nicol Bolas invaded with his army of thousands of undead Terminators. Ravnica should have a population in the trillions.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do like to think that, like, you know, all of this is happening and like everything is going on and it's like terrible chaos in like one part of Ravnica. Unlike every other part of Ravnica, by the time they get the message that something has gone wrong and they need to send troops, they finally get across there because there's various toll bridges and traffic accidents because
Yeah.
it's a huge city.
Right.
There's no freeways. And if they are, they're still going to be slow. You know, they finally get there. Everything has been resolved. They're literally cleaning things
Yeah.
up and they're like, well, thanks for coming.
Just a
Yeah.
reminder, we got about 17 minutes on that Zendikar Rising Collector Boosters display. People want this because we're almost up to 255 if I
Wow.
point in the right direction.
Wow.
This is the set that has the hedrons, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We
This
had
is
a-
just all osmosis, just
Yeah.
from hanging around you folks. I don't actually know anything about it. It seems neat though.
Yeah.
Or Zendikar.
Yeah. Zendikar is
You've
like...
been there a couple of times, right?
Yes.
Okay.
they've been
Yeah,
there.
They've been to Ravnica. We've had 9 sets on Ravnica.
Oh
Yeah.
Because it's the best setting.
Yeah, people love it.
kinda
We'll
is.
definitely go back to it.
It's, well, I mean, I don't know. It's my personal favorite setting because it's got everything you need. It's got, like, you know, magical spirit stuff, but also, like, intrigue, like, you know, court, like, you know, schemes and stuff like that. And they've got an entire guild rep, like, just for bureaucracy. That's a lot of comedic potential.
That's very cool. That's very neat. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to play Magic anything but very casually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Yeah.
very fair.
Like, and most of the people that I know play Magic would stomp me into the dirt.
You know what you need? You know what's a format that doesn't rotate? You can just keep adding. You need to have one deck that you basically never have to change, except every now and again if you want to update it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's called Commander.
I've heard of this actually recently. Yeah.
The hardest of hard sells.
my brain, and I had to stop it. Guys. I'll probably think about it more later. It was a Halloween-based commander deck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like finding a commander, but like only populating it with like classic Halloween stuff, like black cats, pumpkins, scarecrows,
Yep.
things like that.
There's scarecrows, pumpkins, and black cats on Magic cards.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wait. Pumpkin is like a.
There's-
Wait, really?
Yeah, the latest Innistrad set had a artifact that was a jack-o'-lantern.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No, it didn't.
There's also a
It did
spell
not.
that-
Everybody just start lying to me right now.
Okay.
No.
What was that?
Yes.
What is
That's
that?
that's a fake one.
No way.
That was a fake.
Oh, that's a fake card. Okay.
Yeah.
I was. Oh no. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Cannot do it.
There's a creature called Old Stick Fingers.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? An important thing to know about Old Stick Fingers is that he's right behind you.
Oh, what the?
Oh yeah, All Hallows Eve. I don't know if
What set? Oh, is that? That's a legend.
Yeah, that's from
I
Legends.
used to have that card.
Uh-oh.
You
if
can
you-
tell because I actually recognize the symbol. That's from Legends. Wow. Mm-hmm. That's I'm old. Anyway, yeah, no, you can't. Anyway, Magic is fun. I'm glad everybody enjoys it so much. What is that? There's just a human token holding a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 What is that from this set?
That's from the previous set.
You have so many cards just lying
I
around
know.
here.
Yeah, I
could
know.
literally probably just like reach down, scoop up a bunch.
Like
and then,
over there, we have like pre-made commander decks, so you wouldn't even have to spend any money. Just the time investment, the truly most expensive.
I still wouldn't need to spend any money. I've got keys, and you think you just have these things tossed around for nothing.
You could walk in and just like scrape
I
Honestly.
piles
could. I
of
could
magic
just-
cards into
just-
a bag.
they're
Please,
just-
please.
They're literally everywhere here.
Do you want several thousand magic cards?
No,
We're
I
not
don't.
kidding. They
I
like pile up like snowdrifts at the moon.
I
base.
left. I found all my old magic cards, and I had there somewhere floating around this base is a reusable shopping bag with all my old magic cards because James and I had a plan to go through them and see what value and stuff there were.
Yeah.
But time has passed, and the moon base has eaten that bag. I do not know where it is. Last I saw it, it was back. You know what? Let me just look. It might still be there. Hold on.
It's not there.
It's not there. That's definitely gone.
We-
It might be behind some of that. But anyway, yeah.
No, I put all that stuff there with Graham. It's not there.
Oh, okay, cool.
You're hopeless in this endeavor. Also,
feel-
do you want a way out of this? Because we do have a little bit of business to do.
Oh yes, what is our business that we need to attend to?
Holy moly! Thank you very much. There's a lot of donations coming in for those Zendikar collector cards.
They're
But you-
very spicy.
You don't even have to. You can know as much as Jacob about Magic or less than, and to appreciate that prize.
I can pretty much guarantee you would get more than $10.15 worth of value out of that collector's booster
That's
box.
very true.
Oh,
This what you were talking about?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
What are
one
the-
of the Forgotten Realms.
Nope, putting that down.
What are the spicy hits that were just in Zendikar Rising? Like, I mean, I
the
keep wanting.
lands, the modal double face, the pathway lands.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Those ones are really good.
Because I
Oh,
keep
that
thinking
one's
like
good,
Omnath,
Jacob.
and Omnath was.
Banned in many
Yeah.
formats. There was a reprint of Lotus Cobra in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one's
Felidar
not open.
Retreat
That's fine.
is one of my. Go ahead, open it.
Yeah.
Felidar
They're
Retreat
meant to
was
be
one of
played
my
with
favorites.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we were doing them for collector's value, they'd still be in the original boxes.
Well, that's very shiny.
Yeah, they're here to be played with.
You know what? I'm wondering if they actually smell the same.
Huff and Boosties is always a good time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's something like I really remember. Because please keep in mind, like I stopped playing at Mirage, I think.
Okay.
Not quite.
no.
No. This is more new car smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell the same.
So it's
close.
the top card off of that.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Brenna the Demagogue.
Yeah. Is this?
Oh, this is a white and black deck.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
this is
not
a commander
the-
deck.
This
Yes,
is
it
not
is.
The display commander, is it? No.
So,
That special lands look at me every
Yeah.
time. I don't know why I like them so much.
so Silver Quill is the College of Writing.
Yeah, of oration.
Literature,
Yeah.
poetry.
Is there a black and blue school?
No,
No, no,
not
there are
yet.
only 5
Yes.
schools because Strixhaven was founded by 5 enemy pair colored aligned dragons.
Okay.
Yeah.
And presumably, like, I don't know, I would like to see them explore more color pairings in Strixhaven because as somebody who has both a science degree and an arts degree, I'm big on interdisciplinary studies, and I don't like to see education portrayed as being like heavily siloed.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. The way were I writing it, I would have the next set be a rival school.
Yeah,
With the
Ah.
remaining
yeah, because
yes.
like, what is the plane that Strixhaven is called? Or that Strixhaven is on is called?
No idea.
Because it's like
don't remember.
outside of Strixhaven is like this collapsed, ruined civilization with ruins and like weird wandering elementals.
There's this.
Arcavios, right?
Yes. There's this ancient blood war that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yes, yeah. The blood. I had 2 months with this setting.
Right.
So do they know that like a couple of their professors are planeswalkers or?
Yes.
They probably they would have an understanding of that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
One
I
of
bet
the other
sparks are
schools.
igniting left and right at that school. University is a
Although-
very stressful place, and this is a university for gifted students.
Yeah.
Artifacts.
I really did enjoy that Prismari, who are the school of like Prismari are the fine arts students, right?
no.
Sculpture, music, theater.
Back to you.
They create.
I'm so sorry. have not been listening to you. I've just been looking at cards. I apologize.
No,
you
fair.
have my
We're
full
kind of
attention.
talking to chat too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They create treasure tokens.
Yes, I like that. That art is treasure.
Yeah, that art is treasure. But I also like that that means that the Prismari can dip into other schools because they can. I like that the fine art school is the one that has the most ease with assimilating other people's thought.
Yeah.
For Jacob's knowledge, treasure tokens, I believe you can expend them for mana
Yes.
of any color.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the next tier. They added another tier, Mythic, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right, neat.
Extra rare.
My personal favorite college was Lorehold because I am actually trained as an archaeologist.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so just having a bunch of, I like the idea, like they're like, we want to study the past. How are we going to do that? Well, let's ask them. And they just summon spirits to inhabit statues and just like, yo, what was up?
That seems like why waste time on conjecture when you can get a first-hand account? It's very practical.
You always go for, when you're doing history, always get those first-hand accounts.
Absolutely.
Single color legendary creatures. Neat.
Yeah.
Oh, so much has changed, Jacob, to make you want to play more.
Let me tell you what. This is just author of Shadows. Oh, that's real rad. That is very cool. 3 months is not enough time to live with all the implications of these cards.
No.
They put so much world building into sets that are like, gone.
Yeah, like I feel that Kaldheim in particular felt like somebody's foot-thick D-ring binder of a homebrew D&D setting that they had had for like 30 years and finally got to turn into a D&D set, and we just like saw the cover page basically of it because
That's-
that world was very vibrant.
Like a whole winter themed deck no matter what you do. And like, it was neat. And then I stopped playing because
Although
people figured out how to be jerks in a game where you can't talk to each other.
yeah, like although from what I have heard, like Wizards upper management has acknowledged that the tempo of things is too high. Like I think Morrow said that Strixhaven he realizes should have been multiple sets. Like the turnover is just too high to allow anyone to get invested in anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
'cause-
hopefully we'll see things gear down, Big Rig, in the next couple of years.
Isn't this guy dead?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, this guy is Gideon.
Gideon. Yeah.
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 All right.
You can still have him in your deck, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's in a current set, does that not
No,
imply?
the commander decks are outside of storyline continuity.
Oh, I
They-
see.
They have reprints in the cards.
that
in
just
that,
go
yeah.
well.
How do commander decks play into like the whole lore of you're the planeswalker?
As much as you want them to.
All right, so hold on, just let me run with me on this and
Okay.
see if it works out. I'm sorry, I'm deeply fascinated by this. I hope you all don't mind these questions.
And we,
no,
we gotta be here
interesting.
till 6.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
got-
all right, that's then fine. Let's ride. Look at that card. It's a Jack-o'-lantern. That's very cool.
Although we do have only 3 minutes left on the Zendikar Rising
Yeah,
booster
All right.
display, so make sure you get your donations in for that.
$10.15.
So, quick question about Commander. Why am I asking this? Why am I doing this? So you're the Planeswalker, and whoever your commander is like somebody you found while you were planeswalking that has agreed to be summoned by you or help you, even if that other person is a Planeswalker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You are. They're your military commander.
Okay, they're the actual commander of your army. Okay, that's neat. Wow. Whoa! Chunky Dragon! Look at you, so happy!
He's a big scorcher.
Sunscorch Regent. That's so neat.
I can tell you. I can't tell you much, but we can at least we can say that Cam and I have been involved in the process of how you name a Magic card and what flavor text get written on the bottom. And I can say that's all I can say is that it is very fun and every card is lovingly crafted.
They feel it, and slow down and honor that. Like, let somebody wrap themselves in the warmth of your work.
Yeah, read every single piece of flavor text.
Yeah. That's what the frickin' that's what the codex is for in Mass Effect.
Taste that flavor text.
Yeah. Taste, lick it. Oh wow!
Dude, no.
Offering.
Don't
What?
eat the delicious magic cards. The
I mean-
Wizards' lawyers are very specific. You should not eat the delicious magic
Okay.
cards.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. Wow, this is nifty.
There are some
Wow.
deep
We're
nerds
gonna
writing the
prove-
planetary descriptions in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
Can you pass me the
Who the-
tray there? I just want to get some of these things cleaned up a little bit.
Was that
Who?
Teysa?
Yeah.
Oh, she's from Ravnica, and she's the best.
Wait. Okay. So she was from Ravnica,
No,
and
don't
then.
worry about the Strixhaven. Just because it's got Strixhaven cards in it doesn't mean it's part of that Strixhaven set. It's just because it was released at the same time and has some new Strixhaven cards.
She.
The cards that are in this deck are just together because the people who made the deck think they go well.
Go well together.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
they're
don't pay attention to
mechanically-
the.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And they're like you can use commander cards from like any time, any
Yes.
set. any
There's a
deck,
ban
and-
list, but it's
Okay.
it's usually things that are infinite combo or
Unfun.
unfun.
Are commander games
It's a
generally
bit-
longer?
Yes, but they're also playing multiplayer.
Yeah.
What?
They're free-for-all multiplayer. You usually play with a pod of 4 people. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
an involved board game night.
Yeah, they tend to be very interesting, dynamic.
There is an average game length of like maybe 2.5 hours. Average is doing a very technical amount of work there because you have some games where it's like, well, that was 15 minutes. Cool deck, Skylar. And then there are some
else
some
did you
games
bring?
where it's like, we've been doing this for 8 hours. I don't care anymore. I scoop.
Yeah, Kathleen, what was it that Graham and I were working on right before Desert Bus?
Oh, a commander game.
She
But-
looks.
An edited commander game that edited down.
To
This
an
is
hour
with
and a half.
stuff cutting down to
Yeah.
2 hours.
Oh, it was 2 hours.
2 hours.
I thought it was an hour and a half. Oh.
She seems so bad, Bus.
Yep.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I.
Teysa's an attorney.
Yep.
For ghosts?
Yes.
Okay. the, the Orzhov Guild in Ravnica handles the black and white mana.
No!
They are the
No!
their name is the Orzhov Syndicate, and they are a bank/church.
Yep.
And if that sounds miserable to you, it is.
It is.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. So the thing about
And then when you go into debt with the Orzhov and die, you don't.
You don't.
You know, no, you can work it off still over a
I-
period of several hundred years.
I helped write the Hecata.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds
they're-
rad
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
That. Woo! Oh.
someone in chat referred to them as Ghost Mafia, and that's a very good description.
Also with a church.
Yes.
With kind of like a vestigial church attached to it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have trappings, have church trappings. Oh wow. Utter End is just a big dude backhanding somebody into the ether.
Oh, yeah.
That's very good.
You know what my favorite joke to say whenever I cast that spell? What end of the cow do you milk?
Boo.
Is that the sound the cow makes, Cam?
Uh-huh.
Wow, this is really neat. Yeah, that's not enough time to what? Oh, that's gorgeous. No. Wow.
Well,
There's so many cool lands in here. Oh, why did I do this? Temple of the False God.
Yep.
Oh, it's too colorless. I actually, at one point in my life, I had a complete Urza set deck. All colorless,
ooh.
all black
Ooh.
bordered, all of the Urzas.
All the
Urzatron.
Urzatron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Urza's
Urza-
mine, Urza's power plants.
Urzatron.
It's
Yeah.
called Urzatron because you just
Oh, like
Voltron up.
Oh,
and,
okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you get out 3 Urza lands and then you cast
Everything.
Ugin and just start exiling your opponents. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're familiar.
I am. Yeah, no,
It's
I
a
was.
tried and true deck.
I was.
modern.
Back when I played. I was a bad player. Why is this card extra thick? So you
Oh,
can
that's
cheat?
Oh,
the
that's-
display one.
That's
Oh,
the display
okay.
commander, and for years they made like large ones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the Chaos Orb.
Yes.
But I like this one because you can actually sleeve it up, and if you shuffle it into your deck, because your commander is separate, it's not supposed to be in your deck, you can just be like, oh, there it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
Or like you can find it by feel, while
Wow.
still having like the feel of a premium or like a special card for your
Yeah,
commander.
I got it. That's cool. Oh, and I like the actual tokens. We just had those little. Back
Also-
in my day,
okay.
we just had those little glass beads.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
these are
yeah,
very
yeah.
special.
Um,
That's what
and-
happens when you make like word magic happen. Is you get an inkling token.
the
That's
name
neat.
Inkling is so clever
It
that it
is
actually
so
makes
good.
me angry.
Good. That's the kind of joke I like. Who's the false god in this?
That was
land?
from Mercadian Masks, and I forget.
So the original printing, it was from.
I
It
thought
it wasn't from
Masks.
Mercadian Masks. It was from
Scourge?
Corona. It was
Oh.
from Scourge. Yes.
Oh.
Corona was the false god. That printing that's in there, they altered the flavor of it. That is Kiora, who is one of the planeswalkers who is masquerading as one of the gods of Theros.
Okay.
Yes.
Kyo's a
was-
dirtbag.
Elspeth,
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? Okay, I only remember that because of the penny arcade pin.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, Kiora went to.
This comes with a lot of
Kiora
cool
went
stuff.
to Theros, tricked Elspeth into thinking that she could take her.
Or-
Well, not really
no,
tricked.
I thought she tricked the merfolk
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
into believing that she was Thassa, god of the seas.
Yeah, didn't tell Elspeth who she was,
Yep.
and like sort of like took her. She's like, oh yeah, I can take you to the edge of the world. Now that you're here, help me fight this big thing I summoned. Well, now we don't have any choice. And then she thought she could take down Thassa, who is the god of the sea, but it turns out she couldn't do that. So she just stole her bident, her magical
Yeah.
bident, and
Okay.
then planes walked away.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly fair, the Theros gods they're Greek gods, so they're monsters,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So, screw those guys. But Kiora is also just like a dirtbag of the highest order, and I kind of appreciate her.
She's got a lot of confidence. We'll say
Yeah.
that about her.
That lady?
Yes.
Yep. Ah.
That's not her Biden. She took that. She stole it from a god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then posed as a god.
There's a good story. You can read the story online of how she gets away with it.
I have to make bread tonight.
Okay,
That's pretty much what I have
that's
to do.
fine. It's not that long of a story.
I,